such a lovely audience. You're so much better than last week. They were the pits. The pits! Even the coach they came in didn't have an engine, it had a pit pony. And the contestants, they were half dead. They didn't win a car, they won a hearse. And then they didn't like the colour. They wanted a red one. Anyway, it's nice to see you, And I'm the leader of the pack, which makes me such a lucky jack. For openers, here's a pair of cuties. Here's my darling dealing beauties. There they are. Now, I hope you're going to play the game at home. Play your cards right. Well, as you can see, Debbie is dealing out the red cards on the top and Carl is dealing out the blue cards on the bottom. We have our cards. All we need now are our players. Hello, welcome. Just in you go there, Debbie, Christina and Ravi. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. And by the way, all our couples are engaged. Both the couples are engaged, and they're getting married in 3 days' time. Is that right? Isn't that lovely? Now, you are Jenny...
Hamilton.
Oh, Lady Hamilton. Lady Hamilton. Not quite. And Tony...
Wakefield.
Wakefield, I see. And you're from South London?
Yeah.
I see. And what do you do, Jenny?
I'm a fraud analyst.
What do you?
A fraud analyst.
All right, what are you looking at me for? I see. What do you do, Tony?
I'm a motorcycle courier.
A what?
A motorcycle courier.
Oh, a motorcycle courier?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you're not in when we deliver the prizes, we'll leave them on your doorstep. Okay, that's fair enough. Good, good. Now, where did you meet, Jenny?
We met in a pub where Jenny was doing a bit of karaoke presenting. And,
what happened?
well, after the show, we got talking, and I, for some reason, asked her to write out the words for Danny Boy.
Danny Boy?
Yeah,
oh,
because she's her being Irish.
Yes, exactly. Oh, with her being Irish. Well, Danny Boy, it's a good job you didn't ask for supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You could have been there till closing time. Anyway, tell us about the proposal then, Jenny.
Well, Tony took me out for a drink for my birthday. Just thought it was going to be the two of us, nice, quiet evening. But when I walked in, his mum and the rest of the gang were there, and before I knew it, somebody was bringing out this tiny little cake that had my engagement ring in it.
Oh,
a big party.
Lovely. A cake with the ring. Was it a diamond ring?
Only Tucci, yeah.
Oh, diamond ring. So it was a carrot cake. Right. Good. Now, any hobbies have you got, Tony?
Yeah, I play football regular. And,
football.
I'm a member of the Dangerous Sports Club.
How dangerous is the Dangerous Sports Club?
Well, I've done a 200-foot bungee jump and a 2,000-foot parachute jump.
Oh, have you really? Well done. It's a good job you did that the right way round, wasn't it? Tell me, what are your likes? What do you like most, Jenny?
Pasta and soppy films.
Pasta and soppy... Oh, you must love spaghetti westerns. Now, I thought that was really funny. To myself, evidently. Right, now, you're getting married in 3 days' time. There we're getting to. Now, how many children do you want, Tony?
I'd like to have a football team.
No. Yeah, really?
Yeah, just like the
11
old days.
children?
11, yeah.
Be cheaper to buy Manchester United, for goodness sake. So he wants 11, Jenny. How many are you going to give him?
Well, he can have the 11, but he can forget about the subs.
Very good, darling. Now, what's all this about parking in London?
Well, as you know, I'm a tourist. I'm over here visiting.
Yeah. Oh, visiting from Ireland?
Going to
from
stay
Ireland,
now,
yes,
yeah. And I got Tony to bring me over the West End shopping.
Yeah.
So,
First time in the West End, was it?
Well, yeah.
More or less, yeah, more or less, yeah.
So we were driving around and he was getting very agitated. He wanted to find somewhere to park, and I spotted this big sign that said NCP.
Yeah.
Well, back home that means no charge parking. He got a kick out of it.
No, is that what you thought?
Yeah.
No charge, no, it means enormous charge parking. Absolutely enormous. Have you ever won anything, Tony?
Yeah, I once won £1,000 dancing with the Chippendales on a radio show.
On a radio show?
Yeah.
So nobody saw you?
Plenty of people. It was on the local news that night.
Oh,
I was
so
dancing on a prancing in me boxer shorts.
Oh, God.
Very, very embarrassing.
Embarrassing, yes. Well, when I was a Chippendale... you know when you do that dancing and the women rush up and they put money in your briefs or whatever? Well, one woman rushed up to me and she shoved £10 into my briefs. You know, I wouldn't mind if it was all in small change. And when it started spilling out, I sang, "Pennies from heaven." Oh, well, right. Anyway, it's lovely to have you with us. It really is. Welcome to the show. Sorry to keep you waiting, and it's waiting. Right. And I'm sorry to keep you waiting as well as waiting. And it's Sukina...
Abdul Hussain.
What did?
Abdul Hussain.
Abdul Hussain. Oh, yes, Alibaba.
That's right, Alibaba.
Right. And Ravi...
Birdie.
Birdie? That's enough! That's enough! Well done. Well, that woke him up, didn't it? He's from South London, and you're a training advisor for boots.
That's right.
That must be an easy job, just put them on and lace them up. And what do you do, Rafi?
I'll work as a pharmacist for boots.
Oh, you're a pharmacist
Yeah.
for boots. Oh, I see, a pharmacist. So you have the prescription for a happy marriage. And you're going to get married, Zukina, in 3 days' time.
That's correct.
And tell us about the proposal stories, Zukina.
Well, Christmas Eve, there was a little box under the tree, and
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, there's an engagement ring in there. So Christmas morning, got up at the crack of dawn, opened all my other presents, left this box till last. Unwrapping it, he's smiling, I'm thinking, this a ring. When I opened it, there was a jar of lip balm in a cardboard box.
A lip balm? Lip balm? That's
I was
marvellous.
so disappointed, I was
Oh.
near tears, and he whipped out the ring, and there was an engagement ring in the new
Oh, that's lovely. Well, I hope you didn't give him your answer straight away.
No, I didn't. I made
with
him
him
wait.
being a pharmacist, you should have said it'll be ready in 10 minutes. Right, now, Zukina, has Ravi any irritating habits there?
He gets up every night for a drink of water about 2 or 3 times and manages to wake me up in the process.
No, does
It's
he
very
really?
irritating,
Oh.
yes.
Well, why don't you buy a waterbed? Don't sleep on it, sleep in it. But wait, don't get a waterbed, because I knew a couple who did, and they drifted apart. Anyway, have you had any funny customers, Ravi?
Yeah, I had one lady that came in and she said to me she wanted me to have a look at the rash she had. So
Yeah.
I said, OK then. And on the middle of the shop floor, she lifted her top up. And she wasn't wearing anything underneath.
Well, she was a bit rash in many ways. Anybody else you've had funny? I tell you what happens in these shops. Go on.
Another one, a gentleman came in and asked for a truss, so I took him round the back. I said to him, can you drop your trousers and pants and I'll measure up?
Yeah.
And as soon as he did, he told me it was for his dad.
That's beautiful. If he'd have done that to me, he'd have needed to truss himself, I tell you that. Oh, anybody else? These are lovely. We could do a whole show of these, couldn't we?
The latest one, a lady came in after 2 weeks and said, my tablets aren't working, and I had to tell her they weren't her tablets, they were suppositories.
She'd been eating them?
For 2 weeks.
I don't, really?
Yeah.
What, did she think they were, jelly babies? For goodness sake. Now, you'll soon be on your honeymoon. Now, have you had a holiday together before?
We went to Barbados last year, and it was our first holiday together, and we thought, lovely sun, sea, sand, exotic, romantic. We got out there, we were greeted with thunderstorms, and on the second day we were barricaded in our hotel and we were greeted with Hurricane Marilyn.
Oh, no.
Yes,
They
right
are
in the middle of a
severe.
hurricane.
They are Hurricane Marilyn. But why do they give most of these hurricanes, why do they give them women's names?
Well, we asked the locals that.
Yeah, what do they say?
They said women are more violent than men.
Well, I'll agree with that, wouldn't you, lads? Yes. But I'll tell you what, if ever there's a hurricane called Phyllis... leave the world. What an uncontrollable force. Well, she was the other night. Anyway, good luck, good luck. And in 3 days' time, you'll be Mr. and Mrs. Birdie. Everybody sing! All right, enough! Right, and by the way, you know, have a lovely, lovely honeymoon, and don't forget to pop into the chemist before you go. To say goodbye to all your friends. Right, now we're ready for the game at last. Did you cut the cards?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you see them cut the cards? Yes. Right, now the idea of the game is this. We want you to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards is higher or lower than the preceding one. The first one to turn over the last card correctly will win a game and a Brucie bonus. Wow! And all of our questions are based on a poll of 100 people, and all of our polls are absolutely genuine.